Good morning and welcome to Risen Valley Farm. This is an introductory video of what we have done here on the farm and what we're going to do. And so far, we're in Kentucky and South Central Kentucky, and back in September of 2018, we purchased this house that sits on 13 and a half acres. The house is about 30 years old, but needed quite a bit of work. We purchased it, you know, where my wife and I were young. We've got a got a 20-month-old little boy who is awesome, and but neither one of us have come from farm families. We just really enjoy taking care of a farm and seeing how God can work through all those things. And so this is not an off-grid, we don't have well water. We're 5 minutes probably from a Dollar General store and a gas station. I work every day in town, and I drive like 20 or 22 minutes to work. So this is not an off-grid, self-sufficient kind of channel. This is a, how do you have a farm, a small farm? Around here it's called a gentleman's farm, where it's not your main source of income. You're not necessarily self-sufficient, on it, although you probably could be. If the apocalypse happened or zombies took over, you might be able to be self-sufficient on it, but that's just not what we've decided to do. We're not off-grid, hours away from civilization. Although I don't like everybody, I do like some people, and we actually purchased this home for another reason, to have people over, and to have welcome families in our home. In fact, one of the big draws to this home in particular, and we'll have other videos, and we've actually had already a lot of videos and a lot of remodeling that was done. We just decided to do this channel in the midst of everything. But this particular house has about a 30 by 30 open concept living and kitchen area. So really good for if we have to have people over, large groups of people over for whatever the occasion. So we wanted to be able to do that. But this channel is really just like, how do you have a small farm and work and raise a family and go on vacation? How do you have a life and a farm? How do you work and have a farm? And when I say farm, some people would say 13 acres is not a farm, and that's fine. It needs to be 100 or whatever. But we long term, our plan is to have horses, cows, when the kids get a little bit older, goats and sheep. And I'm really, just this year, in 2019, all I want is a garden and chickens. So we already have a chicken coop that was here when we purchased the property, so we'll probably just use that, which is a blessing. That's probably $400 or $500 worth of material that we don't have to deal with. But this channel is just about, how do you make everything work together, and how do you be able to take care of a farm and animals and enjoy the farm life, and also go to work. I sell real estate, and so I have a little bit of more flexible schedule than others. Sometimes it's demanding and sometimes it's not. So how does all this play into, how does raising a 20-month-old and possibly having more kids later on, how does that work while taking a farm all at the same time? So that's what we're going to be about. We are green. We are green as it gets. Like I said, neither one of us are from farm families. My brother, he has, I think it's a 40 or 45 acre farm in about 45 minutes away, and we might even go there and do a video. But I'll definitely mentioning several of the things that he has suggested to me. So I have a little bit of experience there, but he just started out maybe 5 or 6 years ago there himself. So we don't have generations of knowledge, but definitely just want to see if this is the life for us, and if it's not, and we try it for 5 years and we see how we don't like it, then we'll move back into a subdivision. But right now, that is definitely not the plan. So hopefully y'all will get to experience lots of the successes, and I'm sure plenty of failures. We've already experienced that in just the remodel, the failure portion, but also a lot of successes there too, honestly. So and really, this is also a channel for, like, I'm very, very open to thoughts and recommendations, certain products that I need to purchase that would help. Definitely open to all that, because again, we're just green. We just want to see what this life is about. So definitely open for opinions. This is not a political channel. I don't even know enough about politics to even have an opinion. We are believers in Jesus Christ, and although that is not specifically what this channel is about, that is who we are. So it will come up. I mean, that's just because that's who we are, and this is what living life looks like for us. So, but it's not specifically what this channel is about. So, so first off, the house. The house was a 2-bedroom. It's about 2,600 square feet, and that's only because they turned the garage into a living area, which they ran a couple ducts to the garage and put some metal paneling up on the walls, I guess, to try to help with with insulation. But it was just a big open room, I think, where the grandkids of the sellers played. But they built this house 30 years ago. Haven't really done much with the land at all. There's a barn and a workshop behind me and a little carport. But as far as inside the house, they really hadn't touched it in 30 years. So what we did was we definitely needed a 3rd bedroom, because we knew we would have that we would have more kids. And our son's name is Kenton. My name is Trevor, by the way, and my wife's name is Amber. And so we knew we'd have more kids than Kenton, and every now and then somebody will come and spend the night with us. So we needed a 3rd bedroom. We knew that. So what we did overall, this house had terrible termite damage. I mean, several spots I could just put my fist without much effort right through a stud. They had been here for a long time and they were getting fat. So we had some heavy termite damage, which we knew. I mean, like I said, I saw real estate. We had that house inspected. Sorry, my cat's climbing a tree right now, going after a bird, I think. Anyway, so I knew that was there. And we also had a foundation problem that we fixed. Hank, get away. We also had a foundation problem that we fixed underneath the house. Fixed the termite damage, the studs, did a bunch of drywall work. We actually took out, and again, I'll have videos and pictures and things like this, but we ripped out a wall in the living room that separated the kitchen from the living room. We took that out, had to put 30-foot LVLs, which are just big wooden beams. They're about 2 inches wide and 24 inches tall, and took 3 of those sandwiched together across the whole span of this room to support the roof line, to be able to have this open concept. And it turned out really nice. I still need to wrap the beam to make it look a little bit nicer, but so we did that, ripped out all the cabinets, all the flooring. So we did new flooring, painted everything, new cabinets, countertops. We bought some new appliances. They had smoked in here for 30 years, so it was kind of everywhere. Which, I mean, it was their house to do whatever they want. So, but that, we don't smoke, so we didn't like that smell, and so we did all that, and then we got started in the garage, turning it into a master suite. So first we had to raise the floor in there, raise it about 10 to 12 inches to match the level of the rest of the house. We had to move the washer, dryer, and water heater. It also has a sunroom over here, so we built a wall in half of the sunroom, put the washer, dryer, and water heater in one side of it, and heated and cooled that area for the utility room. And then the master bedroom, you know, it's a 24 by 24 box as a garage, and so we raised up the floor, bathroom, closet, and bedroom. That is just now getting finished, which we did all this in 4 months. I had probably planned it all out for 2 months, and then now we're at month 4 of the actual remodel, which is really, really fast. I did some of the work myself, just a lot of the demo work and just little stuff like putting down baseboards. I did help put the flooring down, but a lot of the rest of it, you know, I just knew the people to call because I'm in real estate, and they got it done in no time. So, but and the bedroom, I am really, really impressed about how the bedroom looks. Not because of any thing that I've done, but just because of the guys that working in it. Like, we'll have some pictures and videos later on, and it's nice, or at least it's nice for us. So, because we actually came from a 3-bed, 2-bath house, like 1,400 square feet, in a subdivision just about 20 minutes away, and coming here. So, and you know, today is going to be, you know, again, like living life, doing multiple things as far as like raising a family and having a farm and working and stuff. You know, I've got a couple calls to answer today as far as real estate. I'm watching my boy right here sleep, making sure that he doesn't wake up, and I might have to cut this video short if he does, you know. So this is, you know, so far this is what it's been like, is if you have 30 minutes or an hour to put forth towards something, then that's what you do, and then you stop, and then you take care. You know, you go change a poopy diaper, and so, you know, today is a pretty typical day of just, we rarely have a day where it's like, okay, today is demo day, you know, today is flooring day, and that's all you do for that day. Most of the day, especially because we're working, most of the day, or most of the days, we are just tackling several little things. I mean, I just have a list in there that's just always up on our refrigerator, that's just, you just keep checking things off. So like today, I need to put down finish putting down quarter round in the kitchen that should have been done 2 months ago. Put down baseboards in the new laundry room. I've got my dog jacked up this gate over here that I'm gonna have to fix. I've got to just cut a little, you know, a lot of it's like 15-minute stuff, just like cut a piece of plywood to fit up in a crawl space opening so my heat doesn't keep getting out. So just most of the days are kind of things like that, but this is you know, for right now, this is what it is. And you know, we are excited. My wife absolutely hates chickens. She was attacked by one or something when when she was younger, and because of that she just hates chickens. But we're gonna have chickens. I'm sorry, honey, I got you a cat. We're gonna have chickens. So right now all we have is a dog, his name is Hank, and a cat named is Cal, for John Calipari, for any UK fans. And which my wife is the UK fan. I really don't care about sports that much, but so that's all we have right now. But you know, we will be having chickens here soon, hopefully, and we can kind of walk through what having chickens like. We're actually going to raise them. We're going to have a brooder, and we've already decided we're going to get some Rhode Island Red. We want to have eggs. Probably later on we'll get some, and later when we get into chickens, like, we'll kind of share about why, you know, why did we pick this breed and all that. So and then later on we'll probably have some meat chickens when my wife gets a little bit more used to having chickens on the farm. And here in a few months we'll plant a garden, which is really exciting. But this is pretty much an open canvas of a farm. We do have 13 acres, but none of it's fenced. You know, we're gonna have to do fencing. We do want cows, we do want horses, we do want sheep and goats later on. You know, we're open to anything, alpacas, you know, llamas, whatever. But we'll have to fence all that, you know, water and feed, and so this is kind of going to be going from scratch. I would really want some fruit trees and stuff later on, but the number one thing I've heard is start slow. So even though I want to do everything at once, of course we don't even have money to do a fence right now, but so starting slow this year, to do chickens, a garden, and in the fall, you know, maybe plant some fruit trees, as long as my dog doesn't rip it out of the ground. So this is life for us here on Risen Valley Farm, and will be for quite a while. You know, hopefully we can finish up this remodel, and you know, we just ask that if you want to come and watch us, then please do ask any questions, give any opinions. You know, we might not listen to all the opinions, or excuse me, we will listen to all the opinions, but we might not put them to action. There are just a lot of opinions. So, but hopefully y'all will, you know, if you're going to do this one day, before you do, maybe you can learn some things from us, some of the things that you see that we fail at. But please join us on this, and it'll be exciting one way or another. So y'all have a great day. Thanks so much.